If you haven't finished the USA Conquest Maps on MLB The Show 25, I'm going to show you the strategy that I used in order to complete each one in under 10 turns while at the same time facing the CPU on veteran difficulty. You should not be playing on any other difficulty initially higher than All-Star or Veteran. So the USA West map, you can see that I have it completed. I have all of the rewards. The strategy that I use is I made a straight line to Colorado. Then I came down to Texas, played the Astros after I beat the Rangers. Then went to Arizona, came over to the Padres, went to the Dodgers, went to the Angels, came and beat the Giants, beat the A's, and then I beat the Mariners. So I just made a straight line, a beeline to each one of these strongholds. And what happens is you're going to first play Colorado on All-Star difficulty. Then when you come down to the Rangers, you're going to play them on All-Star as well. By the time that you get to Houston, you should be playing them on veteran difficulty, nothing higher. You should not be playing them any other stronghold higher than veteran difficulty. And what will happen is when you make a straight line to these strongholds, you'll notice that the CPU won't be as aggressive in taking over territories. So by the time that you get to Seattle, you will have nothing but open space in here to take over these territories. So once again, you're going to come to Colorado first. You're going to make a beeline straight to them. You're going to head straight down to the Rangers. Then you're going to come to Houston. You're going to beat them. And by the time that you hit this stronghold, you should not play any of the remainder teams that are on the map. You shouldn't play any of them on any difficulty higher than veteran. All right, when I come over to the USA Central map, same thing. What I did is I came straight down to Kansas City. Then I went to Chicago, went to the Brewers, came over here to I came to Kansas City. Then I went to Chicago. And then what I did is I reinforced this stronghold and I came over here to Minnesota. Then I came over to the Brewers, Detroit, came down to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, came over to the White Sox, and then I hit up St. Louis. So by the time that you get to the Brewers, you should be on veteran difficulty. You should not be playing on any other higher difficulty than veteran. Okay, so I'm going to show you that again. I came down to Kansas City, went to Chicago, then I came and I reinforced my territories, came over here to Minnesota, then came down to the Brewers, Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Cincy, Chicago, and then knocked out the Cardinals. And once again, you'll notice that the CPU, once you get to the Twins and really when you get to the Brewers, you'll notice the CPU just really stops, taking over territories on the map. All right, and then we come to the USA East. This one was pretty straightforward. As you can see, I have it all knocked out, but I will show you what I did. All right, let's see. All right, so what I did was I came down to Atlanta and I came over here to Tampa Bay, knocked out the Marlins, came up here to Washington. Once you get here, it should be nothing more than veteran difficulty. By the time you get to Baltimore, you should be on veteran difficulty. Came up here to Philly, then I came over to the Mets, the Yankees. And then what I did was I reinforced here, and then I did another reinforcement here. I skipped the Steel Fans phase a couple of times, I think 2 times, so that I could reinforce here so I can make a beeline there, as well as reinforce here so that I can come up and beat Boston. So once you get to the Phillies and you get to the Mets, you're going to reinforce here and make a beeline to Boston. And then you're going to reinforce here and make a beeline to the Toronto Blue Jays. And one of the reasons why I did that is because Toronto and Boston were taking up these areas. So I had to, fight those different hexagons that already had their fans there. But I just did that to prevent the CPU from trying to, attack one of my strongholds. I didn't have that issue in any of the maps that I played, and it's because I go straight to the stronghold. I don't try to take over additional territories. I just go straight to the stronghold and I knock them out, and that keeps them from reinforcing their strongholds when you do your reinforcement for your own stronghold or the territories you take over. So once again, I'm going to come down to Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Miami, Washington, knock out Baltimore, Philly, the Mets, the Yankees, and then take out Toronto and Boston. And as you can see, I have all of the objectives completed. So you're going to get a lot of stubs, a lot of XP. There'll be a lot of packs that you're going to get balling as a habit. You're going to get some show packs. You're going to get different players, hidden rewards. There are a ton of hidden rewards in the USA West, USA Central, and USA East map. So I hope this helped you guys out. Utilize it. And once again, you should not be playing on any other difficulty higher than veteran after your first 2 or 3 strongholds on each one of these maps.